It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets have a battle ahead. Can they even the series at 2 games apiece? They know they can win, and now must rise to the occasion with millions of fans looking on as they square off against the Magic. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
It's the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. The championship is almost within reach, and with the series standing at 2-1, we could be looking at a make-or-break game. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Clinging out there with Buzelis. Then it's Thompson, then it's Smith, and it's Young in at the point. And for Orlando, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Scotty Barnes is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Booker in at the 2. Taking a look at the Rockets, the top seed coming into this final series. But they've had their hands full.
They really have. I mean, trailing coming into this game, too. It's critical they even the score tonight to make it a best-of-3 series. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Morant, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with the Magic head coach. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. BA, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Shot clock at 2, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Young. Smith passes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got 6.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Outside Booker. Now here's Morant. Booker, pass to Robinson. Clinging with the block. Thompson outside. Houston working the ball around. Puts it up from 17. And another basket for Houston.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Orlando calls timeout.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Morant. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Morant no good on that one.
Well, Morant is so athletic that he finds himself at the free throw line a lot. Well, look, this is how you want to start every game. 5 for 5. Come on.
Now here's Randle. Booker surveying the floor. Stolen by Young. Down low.
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Morant. Oh, there's the alley! And a big finish by Robinson.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Smith, that one off the back iron and out. Outside Booker. Back to Morant. Lets the 3 fly. He He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the dribble.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Buzelis has got 5 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Booker, pass to Morant. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Morant's got his 3rd basket of the night. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Robinson. Brown comes in for Randall. And Anthony subbed in for Ja Morant. Messi, he's checked in for Houston. Watson comes in for Thompson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Booker. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, training long shots.
Good. Klingen's got his 2nd basket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Gobert passes to Barnes. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
To the wing on the left. Brown grabs the board.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
What a finish. Love to see that kind of explosiveness from Booker.
1 minute left in the first quarter. Here's Smith. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running. Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. Morant drawing the double team. Three-pointer, Anthony. And Klingen pulls it down. Houston leading by 3. Smith outside. They get it again. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And here we go. The NBA Finals continue here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I'll tell you what, throughout the...
Here's Smith. 15 points in the game. And yep, it's good. Smith's got 17 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
5 on the clock. Here's Morant. It's Morant capitalizing inside.
That's Ja Morant understanding his job. He knew exactly where the clock was.
Sengun, a screen on Brown. Smith into the lane. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter. 4 for the game.
On the wing, Brown. Morant against Young. Stolen by Young. Here's Buzelis. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Robinson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randall comes in for Brown. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Ja Morant.
He has so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Şengün passes to Smith. Şengün a screen on Barnes. Smith. It's good. Off the glass. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Knocks it down from distance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Thompson against Booker. And Booker gets double teamed. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Got a hand on it.
Come on.
And he recovers it. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. And let's take a look at the players leading the way in assists here in the postseason. Clingan, he's checked in for Şengün.
Number 2, Donovan
Clingan with a screen. And he lobs it up top. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He does not get the second one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
For 3, Smith. Oh, that was pure. He's got another one. Now 10 for 12.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Randall, good.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
And it's Smith penetrating. And he goes in for the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Pass to Randall. The 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's Houston. They're up by 8. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Thanks for joining us for Game 4. At the half, some ground to make up for the Orlando Magic.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
Got to tighten up, that's all I'll say.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Here's Morant. We've got Julius Randle, Devin Booker out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Scotty Barnes, and it's Robinson in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Smith into the lane, laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Smith's got 28 points for the game.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And there's the lob. Robinson can't hit.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up.
Hammer it home.
Nice.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Booker, the pass to Randle. Morant against Young. Just 5 on the clock. Outside from Booker. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 7 tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Here's Smith. And he lays it up and in. Smith's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outside Barnes. Tipped. Smith with it. Guarded by Morant. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Magic trail by 10. Outside Booker. Fires from deep. Oh, yeah. Booker dialing long distance.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Barnes against Smith. Soft touch off the glass. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive.
Connects again from distance.
I mean, he is scorching hot right now. He could be on his way to setting a franchise postseason record with his shooting.
He's caught fire at the right time for this team. Stepped up big in the postseason for him. Barnes, it's good. And now it's just... a 4-point Houston lead.
An all-out hustle from Barnes, running the floor to get the bucket.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Booker for 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them. Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. And the Magic call time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
So for the Magic, Rudy Gobert comes in for Robinson, and it's Christian Brown in for Randle. Shepherd, he's checked in for the Rockets. Here's Brown, got a piece of it. They retain possession. Booker, the pass to Brown. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Brown's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away way, they've got to close out to the arc.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Out to the right wing. Outside Booker. The three from Barnes. Deflected. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Orlando making some changes. Jeffries checked in for Barnes. Dadier comes in for Booker. And Anthony subbed in for Ja Morant. A nice shot by Dadier.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Shepherd. And the layup is good off the glass. Shepherd's gotten his first points in this one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Left side Brown. Pass to Anthony. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jeffries. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And the three-pointer goes.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Launches it from deep. Smith no good. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Jeffries. Orlando moving the ball around. Brown passes to Anthony. Here's Jeffries over Smith, and it's Orlando with another.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stat. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's Houston. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Houston leading by 3. So the Rockets. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Orlando. Here's Brown beyond the arc. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by Brown.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Fighting for his shot. Barnes is well rewarded for his effort.
Orlando making some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Randall in for Brown. Here's Smith. It's stolen by Barnes. Pass to Morant. Outside Booker. He drops it from range. Booker's got 38 points. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Outside Morant. Just 5 to shoot. With a teardrop, and the basket is good.
One thing to ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Shoot from 14. Book it.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Orlando trailing here. Barnes outside. Now Booker jacks up a 3. Good. Another from 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Smith. Oh, it's off. Here's Orlando. They're on a 16-6 run. Booker with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
Well, when the 3 is falling from Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
18 feet out. Oh, yeah! That's good!
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will.
And again for three.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Booker will not be denied.
A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure. And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments. Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Oh, missed on the train.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Smith outside. Here's Buzelis. Check by Randall. From 17 feet out. It's gone. What a J.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Smith against Booker. Oh, the shot is off. An excellent opportunity here.
Seizing the lead right now would be huge. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the three and try to force OT.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick...
Booker! Again! What an avalanche!
And what a night he's had. That score now ties him for the single-game playoff high for his team.
He's been nothing short of amazing tonight. A legendary playoff performance for him. So it's the Magic taking the W in a close one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is in the books. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Devin Booker.